Did you know that the world's most expensive Pokémon card sold at auction for a whopping $360,000? That's right, we're talking about the Pikachu Illustrator card. This card is the holy grail of Pokémon collectibles. It's like the Honus Wagner of Pokémon cards. It was initially awarded as a prize for a Pokémon art competition held in Japan in 1998. The contestants were children who were asked to design the most creative Pokémon character. The winners had their designs printed on a card, thus giving birth to the Pikachu Illustrator card. What makes this card so special, you ask? Well, it's not just about the Pikachu design, it's also about the history and scarcity of the card. It's said that there were only 39 of these cards ever made, and even fewer are believed to exist today. That's rarer than a shiny Charizard. The card features Pikachu holding a paintbrush, standing before an easel, celebrating the creative spirit of the competition it originated from. The backside of the card is also unique, showcasing a double star symbol, which is not present in any other Pokémon card. These unique design elements add to the card's allure and rarity. The Pikachu Illustrator card's scarcity, design, and history all contribute to its tremendous value. In fact, it's so rare and sought after that it's been dubbed the most valuable and iconic card in the Pokémon trading card game. It's no wonder it fetched such an astronomical price at auction. The card's record-breaking sale price was a testament to the enduring popularity and cultural significance of Pokémon. It's a reminder of how a simple piece of cardstock can hold so much value and meaning, not just in monetary terms, but also in terms of nostalgia and the joy of collecting. Imagine owning a single piece of cardstock worth more than a luxury car. Ever heard of Shadowless or First Edition Pokémon cards? They're some of the most sought-after collectibles in the Pokémon universe. First, let's dive into what these terms mean. Shadowless and First Edition cards are unique because of their early production and distinct design. Shadowless cards lack the drop shadow found on the right side of the image box, giving them a flat, two-dimensional look. These were among the first Pokémon cards produced in the West, before the design was updated to include the shadow effect. First edition cards, on the other hand, are the initial print run of a card set. What sets them apart is the small black first edition stamp located on the left side of the card. This stamp signifies that the card was part of the very first batch printed, making them a relic of Pokémon history. Now, why are these cards so unique and highly valued? It's all about rarity and nostalgia. The Shadowless and First Edition cards were produced in limited quantities. As Pokémon's popularity grew, so did the demand for these cards, but the supply stayed the same, hence increasing their value. Imagine being a part of the Pokémon card game's inception, holding one of these cards in your hand. It's like holding a piece of history. The nostalgia associated with these cards is another factor that drives their value. They take us back to the earliest days of Pokémon, when the game was just beginning to capture the hearts of millions around the world. Differentiating these cards from later editions is crucial for collectors. The absence of a shadow on Shadowless cards, or the presence of a first edition stamp, are key indicators. Later editions introduced the shadow and removed the first edition stamp, making these cards visually distinct. It's fascinating, isn't it? How such minute differences in design and production can significantly impact a card's value. It's a testament to the enduring appeal of Pokémon and the passionate community of collectors. Who knew such small differences could make these cards so rare and valuable? Shiny Pokémon cards. They're not just pretty to look at, they're some of the rarest cards out there. Shiny Pokémon cards, often referred to as shinies, are a unique breed in the vast world of Pokémon TCG. They are essentially alternate color versions of Pokémon, often depicted with a shimmering metallic finish that makes them stand out from the crowd. But what makes these cards so special? For starters, the rarity. Shiny Pokémon cards are rare, very rare. Their scarcity is part of what makes them so sought after by collectors. Imagine opening a pack of Pokémon cards, sifting through the common and uncommon cards, and then, like a gleaming treasure, you find a shiny. That thrill, that rush of excitement, it's like finding a needle in a haystack, or in this case, a diamond in a coal mine. The rarity of these cards isn't the only thing that makes them stand out, though. It's also the beauty and the intricate detail of the card design. The shiny sheen gives the Pokémon a unique look, making it feel like you've discovered a completely different creature. It's a testament to the creativity of the designers and illustrators at Pokémon, who continue to push the boundaries and create stunning pieces of collectible art. Some of the most sought-after shiny cards include the shiny Charizard from the Hidden Fates expansion, the shiny Rayquaza from the Call of Legends set, and the shiny Mewtwo from the Shining Legends series. Each of these cards not only features a beautifully rendered shiny Pokémon, but they also come with powerful abilities that can turn the tide of a battle in an instant. So whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual fan, keep an eye out for these shimmering beauties. They might be hard to find, but the thrill of discovering one in a pack is an experience that's hard to match. And who knows, you might just find yourself holding a piece of Pokémon history in your hands. Shiny cards are like the diamonds of the Pokémon card world, rare, beautiful, and highly prized. In the world of Pokémon cards, sometimes mistakes are more valuable than perfection. Imagine this. You're a passionate Pokémon card collector, and you've just pulled a Charizard card from a fresh pack. You're ecstatic, of course. But then you notice something odd. There's no number on it. Your first reaction might be disappointment. A misprint, you think. But hold on to that card like it's made of gold, because in a sense it is. This is the story of the No Number Charizard, one of the most famous misprinted Pokémon cards in history. The card was supposed to be numbered, as all Pokémon cards are, but due to a printing error, a limited number of these Charizard cards escaped the press without a number. And guess what? This error made them exceedingly rare and therefore incredibly valuable. But the No Number Charizard isn't the only misprint that's turned heads and opened wallets. There's the pre-release Raichu, a card that was never intended for public release. This card was given out by mistake at a few events before the official release date. A small number of these cards found their way into the hands of collectors, who quickly realized they had something special. The pre-release Raichu is now one of the most sought-after misprints in the Pokémon card world. So, what's the takeaway here? Well, in the world of Pokémon cards, as in life, it's often the unexpected, the irregular, and yes, even the mistaken that hold the most value. Misprints, with their unique quirks and rare occurrences, offer a thrilling chase for collectors and a reminder that perfection isn't always the end goal. Sometimes it's about finding beauty and value in the errors, the missteps, and the unexpected turns. So, next time you pull a card from a pack and notice something a little off, don't be too quick to dismiss it. It could be your golden ticket in this exciting world of Pokémon card collecting. In the world of Pokémon card collecting, one man's misprint is another man's treasure. Now that you've heard some of the amazing stories behind rare and unique Pokémon cards, think about your own collection. Each Pokémon card collection, like its collector, is unique. Whether it's a trove of thousands or a cherished few, every card has a story. Perhaps you remember the excitement of opening a pack and finding a shiny Charizard. Or maybe you recall the triumph of finally trading for that elusive Pikachu. These moments are priceless, and they're what make your collection truly special. Don't fret if you don't have the world's most expensive card or a shadowless first edition. The real value of your collection isn't in dollars and cents. It's in the joy these cards bring you, the memories they hold, and the stories they tell. Now let's talk about caring for your collection. It's important to protect your cards from damage. Consider using sleeves or card protectors, especially for your most cherished cards. There's also the option of card binders, offering a great way to both protect and display your cards. And speaking of displaying, why not show off your collection? You could arrange your cards by type, by generation, or even by your personal favorites. Make it a reflection of you and your journey as a Pokémon fan. Finally, we encourage you to share your own card collecting stories. We've all had those heart-pounding moments of finding a rare card or completing a set. Maybe you've even stumbled upon a misprint or two. These stories are as much a part of the Pokémon community as the cards themselves. So whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, take pride in your collection. It's a testament to your love for Pokémon, a love shared by millions around the world. Remember, the value of your Pokémon card collection isn't just in its monetary worth, but also in the enjoyment it brings you. So go ahead, share your stories. We can't wait to hear them.